This right here that you're looking at is the area that our okra was grown in. And you can see it is a wild mess. It has not stopped raining since the hurricane. And with the Texas heat, that means that things are growing wild and crazy and rapidly. You can see just water sitting down here in the grass everywhere. So all through this is water. Now this back half, it's like 8 inches of water because it dips down. And so it's crazy to me that these okra are still growing. Now this is my second year trying. I'm gonna zoom out. My second year trying to grow this okra. Last year it did not go well. My seeds were mixed. This year I got a brand new seed packet of Heavy Hitter, which is a Clemson spineless variety from Baker Creek. And so this variety is known because it was chosen specifically for the fact that it produces a whole lot of spineless okra. And I think this is a good example because through a hurricane and just non-stop rain and crazy cloudiness, it is still producing. And I'll show you the top of these plants so you can see. Look at this. You can see the fire ants have taken over this little flower right here, which is wild. But all of these are flowers. Here's a baby okra. I mean, all up top just concentrated. And they'll also produce okra. You can see where I picked some all down the sides, and then it's still producing flowers down here. So they'll produce off their side shoots, and this side shoot that's producing, you can see it's connected way down at the base. And they're pretty good size. I'm just over 5'4", and they're up to my shoulder. So these are probably about 5 foot-ish. So they're not the tallest okra plants, so it's actually convenient if you want to just come and pick off the tops. But look at all of this. I'm just so impressed with how much it's producing this year. I'm really glad that I listened to you guys and gave it a second shot at trying to grow it because it's just growing like crazy. Look at this. Oh, I just pulled off the flower thing, but it looks like I had a baby okra underneath it. Okra related to hibiscus, so they have just these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. I just love these flowers so much. Every year I take a ton of pictures of okra flowers. Look at that nasty stink bug, leaf-footed bug. And look at these. I like them just a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit bigger. You could actually pick them at this size. It's been raining all day, so I'm surprised they're not really swelling. But look at this. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 okra, and then all these flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, 9, 10, maybe more depending up here. So you can kind of see how the okra will cluster at the top, and then you have those pictures like on Baker Creek, their seed pictures that just show a ton of okra sticking at the top of it. And look at that, more okra. I mean, there are really good size plants. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right in here, and then there's 7, 8, and then there were like 3 really tiny ones back here. 9, 10, 11. 11 okra plants, and I planted 15 seeds. So despite the hurricane season, the crazy rain, the lack of sunshine, for them to still be growing, to have 11 out of 15 growing, I'm really impressed by that. I'm so glad I gave this okra a second chance. Look at that, even more stinging squash bugs all over everything. I mean, it's been one heck of a season. You can see where those little green and black caterpillars got a hold of the leaves during all of the rain. So some of the leaves are looking rough, but the healthy leaves are coming in. They're looking good. I'm really excited to see it producing on all the little side shoots, all of the tops producing. I mean, this is just a massive, stocky little plant. Look at the stalk on this. Look how big that is. It's like the size of my fist. I cannot believe how big these stalks get, but they're still short and stubby where you can reach them. And I think that helps them with all of the wind and rain to kind of fight against it. They'll blow, but they haven't broken down at the bottom. So it really works out. And I'm excited to see how well these produce. I just cannot believe how much okra we're getting. And these have been producing okra for months now, but they've just really started taking off where they're producing just these giant clusters at one time. And that's what we really want to see. Last year I made a video, I just didn't have a good experience. It looked like they were a mix. They were short and stubby and red, and they did not look like this. And I think they got mixed. It kind of reminds me of the hill country okra, where it's really just kind of short and stubby. It's not my favorite type of okra because I like the more tender okra. I don't just like frying okra. I like to saute it. I like to eat it in eggs and all sorts of things. I mean, I like eating okra raw. So for me, having okra that is not tough, that tastes good, that you can pick a lot of, that is the way to go. And this definitely fits the bill. So I'm so glad and thankful for everyone that suggested that I get new seeds and try Heavy Hitter Okra again, because this is just doing so well this year.